Hello there, welcome to Target Radio's podcast with me, Cookie. Every single week we find different people to speak to, mainly musicians, artists in the unsigned realm of music. And what we do, we have a chat with them, find out a little bit more about them, and obviously explore their music. Now, if you are listening to this on iTunes, please, if you get a chance, give us a 5-star rating if you can. And please make sure you put some comments in there as well. If we're doing something right, that's great. But if we're not doing something as good and you think we could do something better, then please do leave us a message. Let us know. And if you want anything else in the podcast, again, let us know in the comments box. That will be brilliant. Okay, stay tuned then. Today we've got a brilliant artist. Have a listen to this.
Every Monday night.
We'd like to say that in our opinion it is not suitable for children.
Every Monday night.
Or for those of you who may have a nervous disposition.
Every Monday night.
And every Monday night.
Good people, it is my pleasure to present to you the one and only...
Oh, Sean Cook.
Andy. You're tuned in to Target Radio with me, Cookie, alongside
Andy.
Hey, Andy, you got a voice now?
Andy.
Did you see all the lights out the back, at the front even?
I did.
And they're good, aren't they?
It's great.
At least we can see what we're doing now as well. Hello, good evening, welcome to Target Radio. It's me, Cookie, and...
Andy.
You can do it live. Anyway, we were supposed to have a special guest this evening, and we're going to hand you over to him right now. Hello? Oh, he's not here. Unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond our control, as Andy and I, he is unable to make it this evening. So we're not going to mention his name. He is known as now He of little, resemblance of a human body. He's not here. So, unfortunately, no live music this evening. However, we're going to back it up. We have got a plan, haven't we?
We have.
Yeah, we're working on it.
We are.
I'm going to leave it all to Andy to do. I'm going to sit back and put my feet up. One question I'd like to ask you is totally irrelevant of everything we're talking about right now, but talking about putting my feet up, there's a relativity part of it. Have you ever had eggnog?
Not as eggnog. Is eggnog the same as Snowball?
I think it is, yeah, very similar.
Yes and no then. If it's similar, then yes. If it's not, then no.
Answers on the back of a postcard, please, and send them somewhere else. We're really not interested. So, I've never had one, actually. A Snowball, eggnog, whatever. I mean, it's, I think it's... Eggnog is American tradition, isn't it, to have at Christmas?
Yes, it is.
And Snowball is, I'm not even going there. Andy, look at me. Yeah, I think it is, isn't it? I'll let you get that one out. Anyway, it's the 23rd of 2019. Get your teeth in. That means 2 more sleeps before the big man in the red suit and the fluffy white beard comes down your chimney. Now, if you haven't got a chimney, because some of the kids are very cute and say, "Yeah, mister, we ain't got a chimney, so how are we going to get our presents?" Ah, he's got a skeleton key. There we go. Right. Shall we do some Christmas music this evening, Andy?
I think that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, so we've got Christmas music from the likes of The Kinks, we've got Chris Rea, even XTC, some T-Rex, Ray Charles, to name a few of the people that you may have heard of. We've also got The Transmitters, Gary Shale, and Danny Short as well. We might even have Death of Guitar Pop, the Beatles Band, so we've got plenty to keep us busy this evening, haven't we?
We have.
We've got the birthdays, and we might try and ring up a few surprise guests as well. It probably won't work, but who knows?
Sure
anyway, we always start the show off with a particular group, and who is it?
Who?
Yeah. Oi! 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 You! Oi! Oi! Now, I don't know what it is. It must be something to do with the water in this area. We did have one special guest who was going to be playing for us this evening, and he's crashed and burned. And now another one's crashed and burned as well, Ruby.
Oh, bless her.
Oh, my goodness sake. That's it. She's not getting nothing for Christmas now. I put my foot down. Unfortunately, her mum's put her foot down as well and said she is. So there you go. That's an argument I'll never, ever, ever win. Anyway, birthday time. Honestly, why get a dog and bark for it? You know, I might as well. I've got one of those as well. Right, okay, so who is in the land of the famous and having a birthday today? Well, the late, great Corey Haim. He would have been having his birthday today in 2010. Unfortunately, he was took away from us. But he played some really good, well, I say, kid-like and teenage movies back in the sort of 80s and 90s, including the cult classic film. Come on, Andy, which one?
Is it the Goonies?
No, it wasn't. It was The Lost Boys.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fantastic film with Kiefer Sutherland. Okay, also having a birthday today. There's not many that I know of, actually. But Holly Madison, who's a model, she's having her birthday today, 40 years old. I just never understood. And do you remember, she had Holly's World on E. I've just read that. I have no idea. Anyway, her birthday today as well. Happy birthday to you, Holly. Great name, by the way. Very traditional, isn't it? And all those are called Chris. Come on. Yeah, it's got something to do with December and birthdays, hasn't it, eh? Yeah, of course it is. And the last one from me, the reason I'm saying that, because Andy, you've got a couple as well, so we'll get over to yours in a second. But another model, someone that you may have heard of, is a young Jodie Marsh, who's just 41 years young. So happy birthday to you, Jodie Marsh. Now, apparently you've got a couple as well, so I'll throw it over to you, Andy. Who's having their birthday today, then?
Okay, well, it would have been Esther Phillips's birthday today. She was born in 1935, but unfortunately she passed away on the 7th of August, 1984.
Okay. And what? And Esther Phillips, yeah?
Esther Phillips, she was a US soul singer.
Oh, yes.
She had the UK #6 single, What a Difference a Day Makes.
Oh, yeah. I remember it well.
Okay. And then we had Eugene Record, born in 1940.
Yep.
Vocals for the Shillites.
Yep.
Having the #1 single, Oh Girl, in 1972.
Wow. Where'd you get those from? Because I can't find anything good like that. I'll have to nick your websites.
I love searching.
I know, you're always on your phone. Okay, no searching no more, though. Have you got any more? Sorry.
No, not really.
No. No one of any interest, anyway. And if you are having your birthday today, rich and famous people, happy birthday. Thanks for letting us know. But for those that are not rich, and certainly not that famous, but you're still very much thought of, are you guys out there in Facebook land? So, in no particular order, let's do it from here. Barry Drew! Happy birthday to you, Barry, 53 today. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
And 1 year more, 54, is Dominic Elton. It's his birthday today as well. Happy
birthday, Dominic.
Yes. Oh, we're going back down. 51 years old today is Bruno even. Aldida. Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it. I do apologise if that's wrong, so happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Bruno.
And Philip Jones. They're learning now. He's not put his years on there. So happy birthday to you, Philip Jones.
Happy birthday.
He's 64, this guy. He doesn't care. It's Willie Mackett.
Okay.
Yeah. So, it's Big Willie. Say hello to Big Willie and happy birthday to Big Willie.
Happy birthday, Big Willie.
And a young 34 is Dylan Chambers celebrating today.
Happy birthday, Dylan.
And one of our stars this year, just gone, 2019, we had him all the way over from America via Messenger. Uh-huh. See, I should have learnt from there, really. It is, and he hasn't got his birthday up, so we don't know exactly how old Pete Milo is, but I know he's a youngster.
Happy birthday, Pete.
Yeah, happy birthday from everyone here at Target Radio. Keep up the good work, buddy, and enjoy your birthday today. Okay, if you want to catch us on the Twitter, you're more than welcome. We're on Twitter at Target Radio 247. You'll see what we're playing. Every single song is listed on there. Every single day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Hence the 247, Andy. See, it works out, doesn't it?
It's very clever.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. I had nothing to do with it. We're also on Target Radio live page for presenters and listeners on the Facebook. And I've worked it out. If you're a guy on Facebook, you're known as a Facebooker, okay? Yeah. What do you think it is for a girl?
Bouquet.
No, good. Bookie. Facebookie and a booker. See, it's quite good, isn't it? Do you like that? And you've got your own page as well, haven't you? It's Mods and More on Facebook. And that is doing so well at the moment. You put so much good content on there. And there's lots of people on there that put lots of good content on there as well. Better than mine. So can I borrow some of your people so they can put things on my one as well? That'd be nice.
Of course.
Oh, thank you very much. While they're doing that, let's listen to the Monkees, shall we?
Let's do it.
It's the Christmas song.
Hello, Sean. How are you?
There he is. It's Mr. Thompson, who's live on Target Radio. Hello.
Nothing like springing that one on me then, Sean, is it?
That's okay, mate. No problems at all. You didn't answer your phone earlier, so I thought I'd do it now.
Okay. No,
that's it.
Hey,
No,
how are you? All right?
I'm all right. No naughty words, please, Mike. I know what you're like. You know, you're a bit of a potty mouth when you've had a couple of wines.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I don't drink much these days.
No, I've heard. I've heard you've been rather good. So, we did have a special guest this evening, but unfortunately he blew us out. No, it's no fault of his own. Anyway, so we thought, let's rely on Mr. Thompson. So, Andy's with us as well.
Evening, Mike.
Okay. Hello, Andy. How are you?
I'm good, thanks, mate. How are you feeling?
I'm not too bad. I've had a little bout of additional ill health, extra to my heart, but I won't bore you or the listeners with that now. But I'm right as ninepence for Christmas, so that's the main thing.
Good. I
that's
hope you're
good
on
news.
the mend.
Yeah, that's good news, isn't it?
Thanks, mate.
No, that's good. Anyway, I thought we'd just talk Christmas with you for a few minutes. So, what's it like in the Thompson household on Christmas morning? What do you do?
Well, actually, now the kids have flown the coop, it's pretty quiet, to be honest with you. Just me and Mrs. Jules, and we normally get stuff ready for the arrival of the extended family, so all the kids and the grandkids spend about sort of late morning, and party starts, basically.
Oh, now you just said a magic word there, late morning. What's one of those? I've got absolutely no idea what a late morning is. Apparently 5 o'clock in the morning my kids are up, and they think that's acceptable.
Of course it is.
5 o'clock in the morning? What time do you get up, Andy?
About 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, my goodness me. Now, Mike, what's the secret of getting them to fly the coop but not returning? Do you move house and not tell them?
Haven't worked that one out yet, but to be fair, I quite like them coming back.
Just for a visit, though, yeah?
Yeah.
Brilliant. So do you go in for all the traditional stuff then, Mike? The turkey and all the trimmings and stuff?
All that, yeah. Jules makes a very good trifle, which I try not to have too much of, but it's pretty damn good. But yeah, all the trad stuff, yeah, it's pretty nice.
Oh, fantastic!
And, looking forward to that. I might allow myself a glass of wine at Christmas lunch, actually.
Well, it'll help wash it down, won't it? It'll help wash it down. And is it a white or a red with a turkey?
A what turkey? A what?
Is it a white wine or a red wine? Andy's just told me it's a white.
It's a white wine.
I love red with it because it's my
see.
I know it's going against the convention, but
yeah,
I'm always like that, going against the convention. You know me.
Absolutely. Now, Mike, I'm going to post a picture up on Facebook a little bit later before I go to Betty Buys this evening. And I thought of you when I went... no, literally, I thought of you. I had this picture taken with you in mind. That's all I'm going to say. So I'll post it directly to you on your timeline. And you'll laugh. Right. You're going to love it. Okay? That's all I'm going to say on it. Now...
Can I take a minute, just take 1 minute to plug the Moonshaker 4? Is that all right?
Yeah, of course you can, by all means.
Yeah. We did our first gig early November, and it went down an absolute storm. New band, really good guys in the band. We had a packed pub at the Railway in Carshalton. We're booked back now for the year. They're all gigs down there. It's a very small pub. It has a good atmosphere for a crowd in, but it's going to get a lot of interest coming in for us now. It was a really good gig, and the band's really coming together really well. So if you like touch of mod with a bit of kind of late 70s songwriting of Elvis Costello screams with a bit of classic other songwriting made from the Beatles and the Stones and stuff. It's the night out for you, really.
Brilliant. That's what we want to hear. So,
when is that, Mike?
Yeah, when is the next one?
Well, next we've got in April. It's a private thing, but we've got. I'm reliably informed we've got a couple that are booked back at the Railway, and I'll publish that as soon as I can.
Okay, good man.
We've got a Facebook group. If anyone feels like joining in on that, there's some videos and bits and pieces. You can get a general idea of the band, and it's really, I'm really enjoying it. Actually, it's been it's coming from the ashes of other musical projects I've had in recent years, and it's given me a new lease of life. Particularly when I was ill, it picked me up a bit really to get going again.
Of course,
and
yeah.
I've got to do this. If you do come and see us, I wheel out my Rickenbacker 12-string for most of the set.
Oh, I was hoping you were going to come out with VIP passes, but 12 strings, we'll take that. Oh, fantastic. And just a note of the name of the band and obviously where we can find you on Facebook, please, Mike.
Oh, Jules is there saying cheers to everybody.
Oh.
Glass of wine.
Merry Christmas, Jules.
Is she drunk already?
On the way.
It's only 8 o'clock in the evening. She's plastered. Merry Christmas, Jules. Have a great Christmas. Oh, bless her. That is brilliant. Now, Mike, a couple of things. Obviously, the band first. What are they called again?
The Moonshaker 4.
The Moonshaker 4, ladies and gentlemen. You'll find them. Search in Facebook, in the search bar at the top there. You'll know where it is. Just put in Moonshaker 4, and you'll find their page there. And as you say, there's lots of goodies on there, including videos and clips and stuff like that. Couple of now, a lot of people don't do this, but you've actually put in a few of your rehearsals as well, where things are not going as great, just to show them how good you actually really are, the four of you.
Yeah, very pleased with some of the rehearsal clips. I mean, I get words wrong and stuff like that, but you can definitely feel the kind of vibe going on, which is particularly pleased with our version of Queen Bitch, David Bowie. It's particularly powerful rocks along, and you should find that on there.
Absolutely, and I mean, I'm not being funny, but there's not many tribute bands out there that does a good David Bowie and covers David Bowie. I mean, obviously, you get a tribute, sort of like, a Ziggy Stardust or whatever they called it, I don't know what that was. Oh, that was on Only Fools and Horses, wasn't it? Ziggy Sawdust. He's a carpenter. But you don't get many bands that will play a variety of music, including David Bowie. They will try a Space Oddity or something like that, but there's not many bands that will do it. So, you're going out there really almost sort of very brave and very daring to do a David Bowie.
Yeah, and actually one thing I've noticed as well, some of the material we're doing are female singers, the Go-Go's, Blondie, Pretenders, and that's challenging vocals. We've got to rearrange them a little bit, but perhaps different songs you wouldn't necessarily hear a male vocalist sing in some of the style we're doing. So we're trying to do something a bit different. So
and of course, you've done the late great Kirsty MacColl, didn't you, when you were down here last?
Kirsty, yeah.
Oh, absolutely fantastic.
And,
sorely missed she is, yeah.
Yeah, very much. We're very excited about the band, and I think it's going to be a good year. It's got to be a better year than 2019 was for me. So,
well, it can't get much blooming worse, really, can it? Really, obviously for many, many reasons. But no, I think it will go well. I mean, I wish I could have come. It's just one of those things, with work, and then so tired from work, and obviously it's poor excuses. I should try and commit myself more. So New Year's resolution for me. Okay, we're going to do New Year's resolutions now. So for me, is to go out a bit more. As long as Rachel lets me. Hang on, I'll rephrase that. New Year's resolution, keep a happy wife. Second New Year's resolution, go out a bit more and see some great tap into that unsigned talent, because that's what Target Radio is all about. Andy, what's your New Year's resolution, Andy?
To see more of them.
Okay, that's great. What about Nikki?
Nikki's coming as well.
Oh, well, there you go. Nikki can come, you see, so that's great. What about yourself, Mike?
I've got a New Year's resolution.
Go
New
on.
Decade resolution.
Go for it.
I want to come back on Target Radio and do some shows.
Oh, yeah, well, you're always welcome. Always welcome, isn't he?
Absolutely.
Yeah. If you'd have answered your phone early, you could have made that dream come true a little early. You could have come down here tonight to fill in. Believe it or not, we did have a gentleman. I'm not going to name and shame him. Okay. We said that we weren't going to do that, didn't we?
We did.
Yeah. Okay. So we're not going to mention his name.
No, we're not.
No, I'm definitely not going to mention Johnny Blaze's name.
No.
Right. Okay. He was going to do his version of White Christmas. I'm gutted. I'm gutted. Because I love Bing Crosby and I love White Christmas. Do you know, I love the song. Mm-hmm. Absolutely love it. It's so traditional, it's so Christmas and everything else. I've never seen the film.
Have you not?
No. Have you guys seen it?
There's two films. There's two films, actually. There's White Christmas, which is not as good. And then there's a film called Holiday Inn, which is the original black and white one, which has got the best representation of White Christmas in it. I mean, that's a bit of trivia, but people get mixed up. White Christmas is not such a good film, but Holiday Inn is brilliant.
Holiday Inn, lovely.
Holiday Inn is the one
brilliant.
I want to see.
There we go. And then,
one to watch.
Yeah, and there's a new film coming out next year, ladies and gentlemen, called Premier Inn, starring Lenny Henry. Right, okay. So what you're hoping, apart from obviously good health and, obviously moving forward for next year, what are you hoping for in your stocking this year? Keep it clean.
Hoping for my stocking? I don't know. Anything Beatles related.
Of course. That was a really crazy question. Silly question, really, wasn't it?
T-shirts, socks, Beatles, anything,
Perfect. There we go. So
anything you can put a Beatles label on. Right.
Okay, for all our lovely listeners out there that knows Mike Thompson and want to buy Mike Thompson something, anything Beatles related will be great. Now, something I just want to mention before we let you go, obviously, because I know you're obviously busy getting everything sorted out. I passed something the other day, and I wanted to mention it to you, and I don't know if you are aware of it. I was down Baker Street in central London. Did you know?
Oh, yeah.
You probably did, actually. On the right-hand side, as you're coming up towards the Houston Road, that's it, the City Road, on the right-hand side, there's a Beatles shop, like a Beatles museum there. Did you know that?
There is, yeah. And I can't remember whether it's the original Apple store that was opened up in 68 was in Baker Street as well. So I don't think it's the same site, but it's kind of quite nice that it's in the same street.
Yeah, and I thought of you again there.
I'm aware of the store. Yeah, it's. I haven't even been there yet. But I've done all the stuff in Liverpool and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, no, I know it's there. I meaning to get down there. But actually, the old Apple store with the big psychedelic wall painting mural was in Baker Street as well back in '68. I didn't know too well for the Beatles, so their foray into shops, but we won't go into that.
Indeed. Do you know, I'm going to have to find a Beatles song now with Christmas in it. I'm sure they've done one.
Christmas time is here again.
There it is. I knew that anyway. Oh, fantastic. Mike, brilliant talking to you, my friend. Have a great Christmas and obviously an extremely healthy new year. And let us know what you're doing, obviously, with the Moonshaker 4, because we're definitely going to do that, aren't we, Andy?
Absolutely.
Yeah, as long as we get
VIP. Lovely to see you.
Yeah, as long as we get VIP passes, and obviously we're probably 12 strings as well. As long as we get 12 pints of Guinness, I'll be happy with that. Right, excellent. But have a great Christmas, you guys there, and we will speak very, very soon. I'll post that picture up very shortly for you as well.
I should have.
You're going to look forward to that. You're going to love it. For now, Mike Thompson, have a great Christmas, great New Year. Thank you.
Care,
Woo!
Thank you. Cheers,
there he is.
Cheers, Andy.
See you later. Take care.
See ya. Bye.
Bye now. Bye. There he is. And there he's gone. Mike Thompson there. A little impromptu interview with Mike there. Because he's not been well, has he, Andy?
No, he hasn't.
And, obviously he's on the road to recovery, which is absolutely fantastic, and that's what we want to hear, isn't it?
It is.
Andy, honestly, you are terrible. Now, for those our regular listeners to the show, now you can hear something in the background now, which is called a drum solo. I usually play this when we're, telephoning and speaking to guests, isn't it?
It is.
Just to keep it sort of like, lively in the background there, just in case we ask them a tricky question and they're stumped for 30 seconds or something. Yep. It's, make sure there's no dead air. So we've just spoke to Mike Thompson. Thank you, Mike, for jumping on at short notice, or with no notice, actually. Should we do another one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to find someone random from my phone book here. Random, that is, not Randy. And I'm just going to go like that. Okay, ready? And I'm just going to phone this number. So it's 07...
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to give out. Here we go. Let's see what happens, shall we? Right. Let's have a listen. They might not even answer.
No, he might be busy.
Or they might be busy. Come on, you.
This is the Talk Mobile voice.
Oh, no, he's not going to answer. That was actually going to be Tufty. Steve Carver, friend of the show, does a punk rock show, usually monthly, but unfortunately he's not available to speak to us this evening. Oh, what a shame. Shall we try one more?
Go on, one more.
Okay. I'll tell you what, I'll just flick it through a little bit, okay, and see if we can find someone, all right? Okay, you tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Right, okay. It's actually landed on, believe it or not, Chris Daley.
Oh, really?
Yeah, shall we give Chris Daley a quick ring, shall we? Okay. For those that don't know who Chris Daley is, he's actually part of the theme.
He is?
Yeah, not part of the theme. He is the theme, isn't he?
He's the front man.
He's the front man. So let's give Chris Daley a quick ring, shall we? They're probably all out partying or something. I mean, these rich and famous people, you know, or maybe not rich, but very famous, they're all out there doing stuff and everything else. Oh, hello there. Would that be Chris Daley?
Yeah, speaking.
Hello, Chris Daley. It's Cookie here and Andy from Target Radio. We thought we'd just give you a random telephone call to say Merry Christmas. You actually are live on air, so no naughty words, please, Chris.
Right, listen, let me get out the pub then. Right. Listen, Christ almighty, do you know what? I didn't know your number, man. I was about to go, Christ almighty, who's this? Hello, what you want? No, what's happening, guys? You well?
We are very good. It's nice to hear your lovely voice. And what are you doing in the pub if we didn't already know?
Well, do you know what? It's been a bit of a random one today. I just woke up from a really, really busy weekend of gigging with a band, well, my little solo band that I'm doing at the moment.
Okay.
Project, and it's going really well.
Yeah.
We had 3 gigs, Braintree on Friday, which was great. Red Eagle in Brentwood Saturday.
Yeah.
That was crazy. You kind of realise, you know, how much we're connecting with people, which is good. And then we've done a little British Legion in Church on Sunday, and done a bit of rock and roll, and then doing a few of our own songs as well, which was nice. But yeah, so today I'm just chilling really, then come to the pub.
I'll tell you what, that is the best thing I've heard all day, because you've had a really busy weekend and obviously working hard and, you know, doing your stuff. It's nice to actually just go out and have a bit of you time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you've got to sometimes just put the guitar down, and you just got to, you know, think there is actual a life out there. There is a world.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
See, my excuse is I need to start learning to pick it up and learn to play mine, but one day.
So you can go out all the time.
Oh, my God. Do you know, I wish I could go out more and see you guys play and everyone else out there as well, and all the...
I think people will enjoy our little sound, to be fair. I think people will find... It's not the theme, and there's nothing going on with the thing. We're still together. We're all doing our little bit, and we're going to get back together, and we're going to come and bring some new stuff out and rock the world again, as we always do. But I'm just having a little bit of a time with my little solo thing, and see where we go.
Fantastic, lovely. So what's your solo thing called then? Because that's what we got so far. It's a solo thing.
Yes, it's called Solo Thing. No, I'm joking. It's called Chris Daley and the Socials.
I want royalties. I want royalties.
Yeah, go. No, it's called Chris Daley and the Socials.
Okay.
And the Socials are from Dartford. No disrespect to Dartford.
We love you, Dartford. We love you.
We love you, do. Of course we do. We love them. But they're good friends of mine. I'm with Billy, who's actually drummer from The Theme. And I'm actually with the old drummer, Martin, who's from The Theme, our old drummer.
Yeah.
And there's a guy called Sean Middleton on bass. And it's very different music to The Theme. It's a bit more psychedelic. It's a bit more garage rock. Yeah, so it's cool, but we're chucking a few covers to earn a pound, though, as you do.
Well, you have to, yeah.
But,
keep them all interested.
Yeah, of course you do. But yeah, it's going very well. But we are, we're reconversing with The Theme, and that's happening next year. We're doing a 20. How can we? We're putting us age on ourselves now. 10-year album. From all the classics that we've done, we're going to do it live. We're recording.
Now we're looking forward to that.
Really punchy, yes, which is going to be great. But again, it's nice to be able to be in a world that you can, be creative and put that out to, the people.
Of course, yeah. Looking forward to listening to that. And someone else sitting right next to me right here, right now, also nodding his head in agreement, is Andy Topp-Walker. Andy, over to you, mate.
Evening, Chris. How you doing, fella?
Andy, what's happening, brother? You all right?
Oh, I'm good, bub. I'm good. It was great to see you guys the other week. Brilliant.
Good gig, man.
It was a great gig. So
you enjoy it?
Oh, it was outstanding, mate. It blew us away.
See, really can't go out. I'm not allowed.
But Chris,
what do you mean you're not allowed?
He's not allowed out. He's on a tight leash. Shh. He's not allowed.
Well, listen, look. For one time only, you've got to come and see us.
He's coming, don't worry. He'll be seeing you next year.
New Year's resolution is literally in 2020, I'm going out for more gigs, as long as the wife lets me. Okay, back to you, Andy.
But Chris, you've had a great 2019, but what's in store for Chris Daley for 2020?
For Chris Daley, personally, it's quite exciting. I ain't going to lie. There's a lot happening in respect with the band, like my little solo thing at the moment. I'm writing songs, and which is great. And as I said, we've got the 10-year album with a theme. Yeah. That will never die. That's going to live forever. The theme. Yeah. Excuse the pun. So yeah, we've got loads of really exciting gigs coming up all over the country for both the theme and myself. Yep. Recordings, which I think the main thing for next year really is getting in people's faces. I think the only thing nowadays is that social media seems to be the key to the aspect of promoting yourself, whereas back in the day it was you go to a gig because you see a fucking, sorry, but like a flyer on the wall, do you know what I mean? Excuse the language, man.
Did he have a bad boo-boo there?
A bad boo-boo.
Okay, we'll make sure we bleep that one. That's 2022.
Yeah, sorry. Listen, we're in 2020, do you know what I mean? Everyone's going to swear. But, you know what it's like nowadays. But no, yeah, listen, look, we're going to record more things. And I think the main thing for 2020, I think we need to get in more people's faces, and that's, the theme, as well as myself. And, yeah, we're going to record stuff. We're going to put it out there. There's loads of gigs coming up, really exciting stuff, which people can get on my Facebook and also the band's Facebook, the theme. And obviously my name's Chris Daley, Daley. Yeah. Like Arthur. I can give you a bit of good music, but I can't sell you a car.
Hang on a minute. You're showing your age now, young man. You're showing your age. If you remember Arthur Daley. Arthur Daley. Look at you. Now, you're doing...
We're all cultured.
Oh, yeah. You're doing a gig for... is it Marshall Mods? No, it's the other one, isn't it? I always get them two mixed up. Andy, back to you.
Chris has been kind enough, and the theme have been kind enough to agree that they're going to perform for us at our event in Guildford for the Night of Absent Friends.
That's right, and I'm actually going to be there for that one, Chris, so you'll definitely get to see myself there. But will I be working, Andy?
Yes.
Oh, for goodness sake. Why can't I just go to a gig without having the snapshots or do mic things or, record stuff and... Oh, I don't mind. It's great
fun.
How
do you think I feel? I've got to get on stage and sing all the time. I'm joking. I love it. But listen,
I know you do.
Listen, you're coming to our gigs, and I think the thing that people need to realise is that it's not just about who we are, it's about who the band are, and it's about what we're trying to achieve out there. I think a lot of time is that a lot of bands forget that it's, rock and roll's all well and good, but you've got to deliver a show and that. And I think that our aim is to put more music out, getting more people's faces with a lot of social media posts. That's what it's about, man. You've got to take what you're getting through the changes of life or the
absolutely,
of life, you know what I mean? So you have to kind of get in people's faces and use the tools that are that are there for you.
It's surrounding us, isn't it, with Facebook and Twitter and all the other sort of social media outlets, Instagram. We can go on all night and name them all. There's so many out there.
I mean, if I'm honest, but you've got to do it.
I can't even work Instagram. I've been on it a year and I still don't know how to do it yet.
It's massive. Honestly, it is massive, man.
I think I've got about 6 photos on there so far, and I've got a huge following. So it's there, kids. I've just got to get a kid now to teach me how to use it. Now
it's all right, because I'm going to put a post up later on with dinner, so that'll get a few likes.
Now,
but the thing is, though, everyone forgets what it's about. It's music.
Yeah.
And back in the day, when I was growing up, and I always believed it to be the way, is that you'd go to, like, when Woolworths was knocking about, you'd go and buy a CD, or you'd go and buy this, or, you know, an album or whatever, and listen to it because it was yours. Nowadays, it's social media. So with social media, you can easily find a band. But what happens is that a lot of people go, I'll just watch it online the next day. I won't go to the gig. I can't go out to them. And it loses. Sometimes I do feel like that's the downfall of social media. But then the pros of it is the fact that people do come because they've seen it on a bigger platform that we could probably do on our own.
Hey, how about this?
There's the pros and cons of it. You know?
How about this, Chris, right? I'm just going to be really... I'm going to put it out there, right? Okay. Now, listen to this, ladies and gentlemen, okay? How about you go to a gig and you might see people? How about that? You know, real human beings with no, you're going to love this, no computers. All right, now, I know they're going to have phones,
but... The thing is, though, with that, though, and I mean, I went to see the Rifles down the Boogaloo in Highgate last Tuesday. Yeah. And it was brilliant. The Rifles is a fantastic band. They're absolutely phenomenal. It was Joel and Luke and Dino and on the keys. But it was great. It was phenomenal. Yeah. And I'll tell you what, though, first time I've been to a gig, and there weren't a lot of cameras. You know, a lot of people film it. And I suppose the way it is nowadays, everyone's got to film it for you to see it. But it was great because everyone come together and watched the band. There was no need to get your phone out. I don't care what people on social media think that I'm here. Then again, I did fly around a few little Instagram stories. I'm at the music game myself, so I can use the Rifles as much as they probably use a lot of other people. But
it helps, though, with the promotion, doesn't it?
Way. I love the Rifles. I'm not saying, you know what I mean? It's just the way the world of the marketing works with PR and everything else. But,
of course, yeah.
It was great to see, and it was great to see a lot of people that... you know, youngsters as well. You see a lot of youngsters now at the gigs, and they're obviously jumping on this bandwagon from their mum and dads. And I think it's a very fresh, new kind of scene that's coming around again. And it's kind of like a circle, isn't it? You know, you're getting back to that whole concept of it's basically real music. You know what I mean? You ain't paying £75 or £20 or whatever for a ticket. Go and see some geezer press play on a laptop, you know what I mean? You go and see people play instruments who wrote their songs, you know?
To actually perform.
That is exactly what I was going to say. It's not like, manufactured bands. They're bands from hard work, sweat, blood and tears, knocking about in Ford Transit vans, up and down the country and stuff like that, for pretty much petrol money. Yeah, it's literally, you're going out for petrol money, isn't it? Yeah.
And there's a lot of bands out there who are good. I'm not taking anything away from them. But the thing is, you've got a power note a band. So, you know what I mean? Someone's got a power note so they can be able to do the recordings.
Absolutely.
And as I said to you guys before, we're a working class band. Every power note helps. If I chuck a few covers out, that's going to help me to record a song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the way it is. And you've just got to live that life with
Absolutely.
it. And I think there's other people that are fortunate to do that. But I don't think, for me, it's like... It's a bit real, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
No disrespect to whoever's got a pan out in the mouth and born with a silver spoon. It's up to what you are. But for me, it's about going out there, doing it your way and doing it with, the resources that you can got.
What I would say about people with, pound notes in their mouths and obviously a silver spoon and stuff like that. One, you can go blind with a silver spoon, trust me, especially if you leave it in the cup and then drink from it. And secondly, that pound note that you got rolled up in your gob, it's worth nothing. It's worth absolutely zero because pound notes have been out of fashion since 1980, whatever. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Now, what happens in the... Absolutely. Right, just quickly then, what happens in the Chris Daley household on Christmas Day? That's what we're asking all of our lovely guests today. What do you do on Christmas Day? Yeah, what do you do?
What happens Christmas Day?
He's going to take an Instagram of his turkey dinner, isn't he?
Nah. Listen, I forget all the social media thing. I forget for the day because it's... it's important. It's about the family and everything else comes secondary, So, me and my mum, we woke up in the morning because I was living with my mum now because I'm 36 and that's what you do.
Nothing wrong with that. It's cheaper. It's cheaper.
It is, yeah.
Oh, well.
The ex gave me the elbow in the maze.
That's it. We're over there. We're coming now. We're coming over to live as well, aren't we, Andy?
Well, listen, we get up in the morning, we'll have a box fizz, so you're welcome to one of them.
Oh, we like a box fizz.
Yeah, then we go over to the local, and then Mum does what she does best, and that's cook up a treat of a Sunday dinner, man.
Oh, that sounds rather good. Put a cracker, put a silly crown on your head,
it's
and
not Sunday dinner, Christmas dinner. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
same thing,
it's the same thing. You just have a different meat and lots of different other bits and pieces, like what are they called? Pigs in blanket. Oh,
you just eat, though, don't you?
You just eat. Oh my God!
And it's quite good because my mum's an old mod from the '60s, and Martin, a good friend who's coming round, he's also was very much into the ska scene, so it's a quite interesting, collection of music, and we all, converse over music at the end of the night, which is lovely. So that's my day.
That
sounds beautiful music, beautiful people, man.
And that sounds like a perfect Christmas day to me.
Absolutely,
that does, doesn't it?
You've only done what you've got to do through the year.
Absolutely.
At the bottom line, it comes down to family, and that's all.
And who knew that Chris Daley drinks a Bucks Fizz? Come on!
Oh no, I can't be start cracking on double early. I'm on about 9.
Oh my goodness! I cannot imagine
I can't
you
go on early doors with a special brew. No,
that would be. I know you don't do social media on Christmas Day, but just for once, can you post a picture of you holding your Bucks Fizz on Christmas Day morning? That I will love until the day I die.
I'll post it to you guys.
Yes, please.
You better email me because I've probably had a couple of drinks tonight. So. Just let me know, Chris. By the way, you've got to hold that Bucks Fizz up when you walk away.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think we'll get Andy's good lady wife on that one because she is a social media whiz kid, isn't she? Indeed. We'll get that one. Chris, it's brilliant you jumped on board. I'll let you get back in that pub, mate, because I think your pint's going flat. You've been a star, my friend. Thank you very much indeed for jumping on.
Guys. And listen,
nice,
big up for the support that you lot give to not just us, but also a lot of the other unsigned artists.
Oh, absolutely.
And also punching through with the real music. Let's call it that.
Brilliant.
Maybe you should come down to this pub and change their mind because the music's terrible. But anyway, thank you guys. Yeah.
Chris Daley, thank you very much indeed. Have a great Christmas and a successful 2020, my friend.
God bless. Keep the faith, guys.
And yourself. Take care. There he is, and that is marvellous. Thank you very much. Brilliant. There he is. He's gone. He's nearly gone anyway. Hang on, I've just got to hang up on now. Chris Daley, I've just hung up on Chris Daley.
Oh, no, how rude.
I know, terrible. Right, OK, let's have another track, and then I'm going to tell you who's actually just tried to ring me.
OK.
So we're going to call them back now and find out if they're going to answer their blower now, their phone. OK, so let's have a listen. He's not going to answer, is he?
This is the Talk Mobile voice.
For goodness sake. What is he like? Right, OK. I think there's enough of that. We're trying to get hold of Mr. Steve Carver, Tufty, and he did ring me back, and he'll probably ring me back again in a minute now, but that's it. He's lost his chance now, unfortunately. But we're going to ask him about him and obviously the condition of Roger Hannaford as well, who literally had some life-saving hospital operations and things like that. But I think, as far as we know, Andy, I think everything went well.
It has now, yes.
Yeah, I know he did have a little bit of a, shall we say, a scare.
A bit of a relapse.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think now everything is going in the right direction, so we wish him a speedy, speedy recovery, don't we?
We do indeed. Take care, Roger.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're looking forward to having his dulcet tones back on the airways very soon here at Target Radio as well. Now, I think it's only right and fitting, OK, now we played Mud, Lonely This Christmas. Now, there is another song out there at the moment. See what I've done there? Okay, and it's all about, well, basically, I'm just panning here. It's all about, well, being lonely, isn't it, at Christmas?
Yes, it is.
It's about being on your own and miserable at Christmas as well.
Mind state.
Mind state, and obviously with mental health being very much in the forefront now of, well, everything really, because it really has, surpassed most other disabilities on the physical side. It's got to the stage now where we really have got to open our eyes more. Mm-hmm. And look at people, not just look for a condition, but try and understand these people as well.
As they say, and it's quoted at the moment, it's okay to be not okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Calm is a campaign against living miserably. Yes, it is actually a real thing, ladies and gentlemen. And, well, do you want to tell them a little bit about the band? Because you know a little bit more about the band than I. which is Death of a Guitar Pop.
Death of a Guitar Pop?
Yeah,
yes,
Death of a Guitar Pop. Oh, Harold. Go on.
What do you want me to say?
Well, just tell us a little bit about the band members and what their sort of like, their music preferences are.
Well, see, Death of Guitar Pop are a ska band.
Mm-hmm.
They are a self-financed ska band.
Yes, they are.
And they've the 2 albums that they have managed to release they've sold hundreds and thousands of copies.
Yeah.
On all social platforms. So it's great for Silky and Top Cat.
Yeah, so they're phenomenal, aren't they?
They are.
We interviewed Silky earlier this year, and he is such a great guy.
Funny man.
He is a funny guy, but very serious with his music.
Indeed.
But he doesn't come across that way, does he?
No,
he doesn't come across like, anything more than just, a chat in the pub kind of guy. But he's so knowledgeable.
He is.
And he's a really lovely fella. You get to know Silky. You've got a friend for life there. Now, this is a brilliant, brilliant song. I'm playing it because obviously it's a Christmas song, but it's got such a really, really powerful sort of like representation behind it as well.
Yep.
Have you seen the? Obviously, have you seen it? You've seen the video.
I have. Yes.
Now, there's a superstar in there, isn't there, from the In-Betweeners? Yep. I didn't know he had a beard. I didn't know he could grow a beard. My goodness me, they're older than what they look. But, check out the video. This is called Feeling Like a Right James Blunt at Christmas. So I'm going to say Merry Christmas to all our lovely listeners, and all you've got to say is goodbye, Andy.
Goodbye, Andy.